June is looking to be a banger of a month for video games with the PS5 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake and Ratchet and Clank drawing near. Kicking things off are two retro throwbacks, Mighty Goose and Astalon Tears of the Earth. Are they starting the month off with a bang or a whimper? Let's begin with Mighty Goose. Now, prior to this, Untitled Goose Games seemingly opened the floodgates for Goose-based gaming. While that was more or less a puzzle game, this one, on the other hand, is all about action. It's a clear homage to 90s run-and-gun shooters like Metal Slug. The detailed art and animations rival that series alone, along with all the cool guns and vehicles at your disposal. To set things up properly, you're a bounty hunter, but you're a goose. This is a level-based game, but you can replay any stage at your leisure from the galactic map in order to get better mission grades. There are no upgrades to buy, but the more you play, the more stuff you unlock to then equip to your goose hero, from being able to run faster to getting new AI buddies. While challenging, as the game does throw baskets of bullets at you at all times, and the checkpoints can be far apart, I found the overall experience to be fair. It's very short too, but on that account, it does not overstay its welcome. Buy it for the visuals and music alone. All in all, while it doesn't drastically add much new to the genre, this game, in all of its silliness, rocks. Moving on, I liked Astalon less, but I also have a lot more to say about it. To begin, the game stars three young heroes, Algus, Keely, and Arius, on their quest to rid evil from this tower in order to save their village. It's a tale as old as time, as is the idea of any indie developer creating something to harken back to the NES. The game is sort of a blend of Metroidvania plus roguelikes. Players get to control all three characters who have their own strengths. Arius has high defense, but is a bit slower. Keely has her bow with great range, although it takes time to draw and she can kick off of walls. Algus is the mage, also with a ranged attack, but with a shorter distance and a weaker defense. This is great on paper, but it's where my first set of problems started to rise up. Certain character abilities are best equipped for certain situations, but the only way to switch off the party is at campsites, which are checkpoints that are few and far between. This means there is a lot of backtracking. Other games that have used this multiple character model of gameplay have done it better, like Lost Vikings all the way back on the Super Nintendo, as well as more recent examples like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. That's not the only odd decision here. As I said, this has roguelike elements. Unlike how death normally works in games wherein players warp back to their last save point, in this game players are instead whisked away to the underworld where they can buy upgrades for their characters before being resurrected at the start of the tower again. There are ways to shorten the distance between the beginning of the game and where you need to go, but it takes a long time for these quick travel solutions to unlock. On top of that, forcing players to die in order to upgrade themselves is really weird, on top of it being incredibly frustrating when you save just before a boss, but keep dying and having to trek all the way through the tower again before you can face off one more time. The easy solution to that, of course, is to quit the game before it saves itself, but that's besides the point. Now, I know I'm coming off harshly on the game, but that's because I see a lot of potential in it. When this game works, it really works. The artwork, music, and controls are all great. Even the story bits are enjoyable. There are just too many odd little choices that keep it from being the next Shovel Knight, you know? But gripes aside, I do recommend it with some huge caveats. Maybe some patches can make it better. But that's it. One great game, and one good game that could be better. Not bad for the beginning of June, though. Next up, E3, baby. See you then.
Did you like that video? If you did, please like, subscribe, and spread the good word of ReActionExaminer. If you want to read more of my stuff, you can find a plethora of my articles over at TheGamer and Game Rant. All of those links and more are in the show notes below. Thanks for watching!